Uh, the Wiley Show.
Hey, how you doing? How
Oh
y'all
my
doing?
God! Since when you keep visiting over here?
I saw that you were live, and I want to speak because I work in healthcare, and I know this is very, very serious. That a lot of people is yet getting this, and I think that the media are not really reporting the real numbers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of numbers they're not really reporting, and some of the people they just can't keep up with it because if they really report the same numbers, it will add more fear to a lot of folks, obviously. But I will also say this: the president knew about this months ago and he did nothing about it. If I was the president, I would have shut all international travel down in beginning in January. No travel from China, no travel from Italy. I would have shut it down, shut down the cruise lines, and then now we could just reopen the economy. But people are it was a pastor. He said, listen, I'm opening up my church doors. Look at all these people in my church house. And guess what? Guess what he is now? He died. So
Mm.
a lot of churches need to wake up and cancel their services and do online. I have my uncle, he's a pastor. He still want to have church services, putting my grandma at risk. So if she died, who you think I'm gonna blame? Him. Like, stop opening your church doors when you know it is a situation, it's a pandemic going on. Close the church and have services online because this is real. This is no type of conspiracy theory. People actually die, and if you want to keep going out and put yourself out there, it will be high risk that you will die from this. People are dying. I work in a nursing home. I got friends that work. They spread in the nursing home. The elderly people are dying. So we have to be real. And this ain't no time to be so pro-black. Oh, it don't affect us because I'm black and I'm pro. Well, take your black behind out there and you going to drop. Stop believing in that type of stuff. Talking about you don't want to wear masks because our melon have nothing to do with this virus and it's affecting black, white, all type of people.
Okay. What you think, Peter?
I was
Yeah,
about to.
but I could say this that is okay. I spoke to a friend of mine tonight, right? And she's a doctor, and she worked at a hospital here in Miami. She just moved here 3 months ago. She transferred from Annapolis, Maryland, right? And we had a conversation tonight, and she said she just ordered. She went online to shop for gowns because they're running out of gowns, right? All right, and she found gowns for $20 a gown. You know those gowns that they wear, and she bought like around 20 or 30 of them. And I said, "Why? Who's paying for that?" She said, "I am." I said,
Mm,
"Why is the hospital not paying for that?" She said, "Because they don't have it in their budget. We have to buy the gowns, okay, and the mask, the high night, the what is it, something 95." She said, "Because we need to work, so we have to provide for ourselves now to keep on working. Because if we don't work, we don't get paid." And I'm like, "That's fucked up. Because y'all on the front line.
mm.
Why y'all not giving that?" And when she said that to me, it resonated so much shit to me. How fucked up this thing is, and how high up, how beyond us that this shit is. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? Because these people knew, like this president be saying that. I'm no fan of his. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. No fan of the Trump family. Okay, because I've been hearing their name all my life. And I keep on saying I never heard them put their name. I never seen them put their name on a daycare or a youth program ever in life. Everything got gold on it. You understand what I'm saying? So with
Mm-hmm.
that being said, okay, I am thinking that, oh my God, I just read something tonight where they said the Treasury Department and the IRS is putting his name on the stimulus money that they're sending out,
Mm,
$70 million. And
mm.
I'm thinking, what is this really about? Because they already know how many people was going to die from this shit. Okay, but this is the same guy who's been trying to build a wall that haven't been built yet. His whole campaign was about the wall. Okay, all right, but when it's time to shut the country down last November for people that's coming in with this disease, he didn't listen to nobody. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? So to me, I'm not one of them conspiracy theory type of person, but when I wake up in the morning and I see the fucking, I'm in Miami, right? So I see the palm trees and I see the beautiful blue sky, and the white clouds, and the water is still beautiful, and it looked like life is just like it was yesterday. It's just that nobody's on the street. I'm like, it don't have nothing to do with God.
Right.
It has everything to do with man.
Yeah.
And I said the same thing.
Yeah, and because we are powerless. My brother, I hear you when you say you don't want your mom or your grandma to catch nothing, and the pastor should fucking listen. A lot of them are ignorant. I don't know why we're listening to them. A lot of them are ignorant as fuck. Okay, but we are so far down on the food chain that we don't have that kind of power. You understand what I'm saying? They already know what's going to happen. That's why I just gave Michelle the numbers. The number is that not even 1/10 of Americans, 1/10 of 1% is infected. But they already know that number, and they already know that how they was going to control that number by CNN, by Fox News, beating in our head, telling us, you know, like, oh, this celebrity have it, that celebrity have it. Okay, that means they're telling, when they put the celebrity on Front Street, they're basically saying, hey, you too could have it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, all right, these many people are dying. They even went as far as showing refrigerated trucks in Brookdale Hospital in Brooklyn, New York, my neighborhood, okay, with dead bodies on the fucking street. You understand what I'm saying? You know how vicious that is? That right there gets into your mind. If you weren't paying attention, now you are. Okay? And you're right. They don't want to kill 100,000 people or 1 million people in America. They don't. You understand what I'm saying? But in order for them to accomplish what the fuck they're doing, some people got to die. And it's affecting our neighborhood more than any other neighborhood for the fact that because of those predisposed shit that we had, like asthma, like diabetic, like high blood pressure. Once that coronavirus got into your ass and you got one of those things, you're fucked. You understand what I'm saying? And I talked to another friend who worked in the inner city here. Okay, we're in a black neighborhood where there's an hospital. Okay, and they don't have respirators like that. They don't have like 100 respirators. So if 100 people walk through the door, they could save their life. They probably have 10. So if 100 people walk through the door, motherfucking 90 of them are dying. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the real shit. And that's the shit that we need to pay attention to. When you watch the news, and most of it is fake fucking news, watch the news, please understand. Please educate yourself and get the narrative that you should get out of it. You understand what I'm saying? Because if not, you're going to come out of this in prison for a long time.
And that's what I tell people too. Like at the end of the day, like you can't believe everything you read because the media has its own agenda. A and B, you got to have faith over fear because it's like a whole culture of fear right now. Everybody's just afraid because they don't know what's going to happen. We never knew what was going to happen. We didn't know what was going to happen in any epidemic. So at the end of the day, the only thing we can do is live and continue to live because you know one thing that is promised that we all don't have forever to be on this earth. So
can I say something to you, Michelle?
Yes.
When we saw when black people were saying, right? Oh, black people ain't getting it. It's not a black thing. When black people ain't getting it, right? Okay, somebody was smart enough. One of the basketball player came out and said, "Oh, he has coronavirus." Basketball player, right? And then his teammate had coronavirus, right? Right? Okay, no sad stories. Okay, it didn't work. Then Idris Elba said he had coronavirus. Then all of a sudden, everybody like, "Oh shit, Idris got coronavirus? Oh shit!" You understand what I'm saying? And then Tony said Rita had coronavirus. Okay.
Slim Thug had coronavirus.
None of those people are gonna die from coronavirus.
But Peter, let me tell you why. Because those people have the income and the resources to get the best of the best. Poor folks.
I know why. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So they have the day to get it and all that type of stuff. But let me tell you something. I work in a nursing home. They give us this mask. We got to sign it out, and I had it for a while. So this is the mask that you use, and they don't have enough, and we got to use the same gowns or whatever. And it's not, and I can't speak the ill will of the place I work with. Is this they ban up all the stuff? They don't, you know what I'm saying? So they out of stock. So we are suffering. So if we were to get an outbreak, I got the same mask and the same guy. It's a high risk. But all I do know is I have health care. But some people don't even have that. It's some hospitals that turn you away, and they're going and they're dying. So this is I would say an indictment of our healthcare system. It's showing you how evil we are, how the government, how they treat American citizens when it comes to healthcare. I agree with Bernie Sanders that healthcare should be a right in this country. Now that don't sound too far socialist. Now you need it. It don't sound bad now of getting money now. I think, oh, that should be normal. We should get a check from the government. But when Bernie Sanders was screaming out, or when Jesse Jackson was talking about this in the 80s, a lot of people say, oh my God, oh, that's socialism. But now y'all see that we need this type of resource to help us, because poor folks, particularly black folks and poor, are dying at a higher rate.
Yeah, we do, and you're 1,000%. And I'm glad that Idris Elba went and said he had coronavirus. So I wasn't criticizing that. I'm glad he did, because it makes people stop and listen. Make our community stop and listen. Because at the end of the day, they knew that we were going to die at a higher rate than anyone else. Because we've been shitted on for so fucking long. You understand what I'm saying? They don't care about our illness. They don't care about how asthmatic our neighborhood is, or high blood pressure, or you see more dialysis or a diabetes fucking center in the black community than you see in any other fucking community. They knew this. You understand what I'm saying? So they knew that we were going to be victimized, and they knew that they had to say something. We're in a fucking election year, goddammit. You understand what I'm saying? So they knew all of this shit was going to happen. So somebody, when Fauci, Fauci, whatever you call himself, the doctor went out and said, hey, look, black people, you're going to suffer at a higher rate than anybody else. Okay? But this is the same guy that was talking about AIDS, and nobody even talking about that, how rampant AIDS is in our fucking neighborhoods. Yeah. There's no cure for that shit. There's no vaccine for that. Okay? We're infested like a motherfucker when it comes from that. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a bigger picture here. And I'm glad that we all staying home. Please stay home. And I'm begging my people to stay home. I'm in the essential business. So in order for me to get that PPP check, my shit got to stay open in order for me to survive, to represent my community. Okay? I got to make sure my people are all masked up and gloves up. So when they hand all the shit over to the Uber driver or the fucking DoorDash driver, that they're not catching anything. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, but it's a choice. I asked them, you want to do it? They say, yeah, we got to work. Okay, so then we're going to take all the precautions. But with saying all of that, my dude, you understand what I'm saying? They let it out the bag. We're getting fucked. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so we got to be careful of how we go past. But please look and pay attention to the math. The thing is, when it comes to fear, when it comes to dying, everybody's infected. Across the board. Everybody is. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody's going to obey. All right? But we have never in our lifetime I've seen the world shut down the way it has.
Right.
Okay, when the NBA, the baseball, the hockey, everybody that's saying fuck it, we're not gonna make no money. Okay, that means it went beyond. It went way beyond where it should. Right. This is the first virus that we have ever had. We have the Ebola, you had all type of shit, the Spanish flu, all type of shit. None of them shut the world down.
Yeah.
This one got way out of the bag. Okay, and now they're trying to control it. But how the fuck how you gonna curb it? How you gonna curb it? By everybody staying home for the next 6, 7, 8 months?
Right.
Okay. Oh, it's vaccination. Here comes the conspiracy theory. Vaccination. Okay, we're gonna develop a vaccine. Everybody's gonna have to get shot. Okay, all right, and then we could go back to being normal. Get the fuck out of here. When is that gonna happen? 6 weeks from now? All of a sudden they're gonna come up with some shit? 8 weeks from now? They said by the end of the summer. That would cripple this fucking country. Because
And
90% of the workforce, okay, small business.
Mm.
And I agree, like someone put in the chat, extremely poor leadership helped it spread. And I agree with it. It starts with the top. The leadership did not take this serious, and that's what happened. And unfortunately, now you have this problem. It's just getting so bad that now they don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? President Trump know that he have to open the economy back up because people he would lose the White House if he don't open it up. But if he but on the other end, if he opened it up, the experts say it will spread upon it. So it's a challenging situation. I've never experienced this in my lifetime. The only thing I can say is the government can do a better job by giving people health care so they can go to the hospital and get some type of treatment, so they can get on the ventilator, so they can get some type of medicine, whatever it takes for you to fight it, so you don't have to worry about how to pay for it. And also make more gowns. We live in America. Why can't we have ventilators on top of ventilators, gowns on top of gowns, when we can go to different countries, invade different countries on top of the hat? And you mean to tell me we are debating on how we're going to get more gloves and how we're going to get more ventilators? We are the richest country. Well, we say we are the richest country in the entire world. We have one of the top economies in the entire world, and hospitals are still struggling about gowns and masks, something so simple. Like, I don't understand that.
But Wiley, like the doctor told me earlier, and I promise you on everything. When I had a conversation with her earlier, I was shocked because she told me she had to buy her own mask, and she told me she had to buy her own gowns. All right, and she said, "Do you need some that 95 mask for your employees? Because I ordered some more and I'm getting them in." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Because she told me in January. I thought she was bugging. In January, she was buying all these gloves and these masks.
Right.
And I'm saying, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because she's real tight. We cool people. And she said, "Yo, this shit's gonna come. It's gonna fuck everything up. I want to stock up." And I'm looking at her like she's bugging.
Right.
Because I wasn't paying attention. You understand what I'm saying? She's bugging. And now I'm looking at her like, God damn, everything she said to me is the gospel right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because I thought she was crazy in January. Okay? Here, yeah, N95. Thank you, person. N95, mask. She gave me a whole box of them for my staff. You know, when I was traveling to Charlotte last week, I wore that shit to say it's better than the regular mask that they have out. And I'm like, why is it better? And she was explaining to me the whole 9 yards. But she's paranoid. You understand what I'm saying? When a doctor is paranoid, what do you think that do to our fucking soul? It fucks us up. Because we're looking for you to save us, not to be paranoid. You understand what I'm saying? So this thing, when Trump got on TV and said, and the 5 governors in the Northeast, and I watched that day before yesterday, all 5 governors, Cuomo, Governor of Connecticut, Delaware, Rhode Island, Maryland, all Jersey, all got on talking about reopening the economy. How the fuck are you gonna do that? Yeah. Okay, when people are dying every day. I look at CNN, and I looked at it 2 days ago. It was 20,400 dead. Today there's 23,000. There's 1,000 people dying a day. How the fuck are you thinking about opening this government, like the president says, on May 1st? What the fuck? If that happened, then you know these motherfuckers are fucked up.
Okay.
Because it can't happen. Not from what we're seeing.
And the reason I say that, because they keep saying open the economy. I'm like, if you don't have no vaccine or no cure, open it up for what? Open it up for people can die? Because in order for to say open it up, okay, we got a vaccine. Okay, we're going to give all this state the vaccine. Okay, make sure I get vaccinated. Okay. But if you're not having a vaccine yet, you can't open it up. A lot of people are gonna die. Like, and if you open it up, it's gonna increase, it's gonna grow, it's gonna spread, it's gonna spread. Like, you have to get some type of vaccine or something, medicine to help with that problem in order to open it back up, or even to consider.
Isn't that what the guy was saying? That the guy who was standing beside Trump all the time, Fucci, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Isn't that what he was saying? He's saying, yo, we don't want to take the risk of doing that because because then it will come back crazy in the fall, right?
Absolutely. He did say
That
that.
would devastate the economy. This government have never asked for a stimulus plan of 2.2 trillion and then go back 3 weeks later trying to get 2.5 trillion. He's going to bankrupt the Treasury Department, which New World Order is in place.
Yeah, that's
that simple.
Gonna happen.
Okay, you bankrupt that fucking bank. It's that simple. New World Order is in place. Okay, now I'm reading something where they said he's putting his fucking face on the bill. I'm like, what the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? Is this serious? Am I reading some bogus shit? But no, that's a feed I get on my phone all the time. I'm like, this is not bogus. This is real. You understand what I'm saying? And with all of that being said, what are we doing? We are so, man, if nothing happened out of this, and I take my hat off to Puffy. I never liked him for a long time. Diddy, never liked him, because to me, never helped nobody. Okay, but the little thing that he did in his house day before yesterday, where everybody's dancing, he raised almost 4 million people for the frontline people. I applaud him for that, because I like to see people grow, and he seemed like he's growing in the right direction. You understand what I'm saying? So I love that. Okay, I'm still waiting to hear something from Jay, because I'm from the hip hop era. I'm waiting to hear.
Revolt Town Hall, his Revolt Town Hall that he did. Diddy and
Buff?
Yeah,
that shit was dope.
Yeah, I think
that shit was dope. I watched it. I stayed up to watch it because I wanted to know, and he really wanted to get to the grit. He keep on telling all the people that comes on there, yo, I really need you to talk to the hip hop community. They don't understand the language you're speaking right now. I need you to be raw as fuck. You understand what I'm saying? But none of them was raw as fuck. None of them was. You understand what I'm saying? So he was somewhat disappointed, and he raised 4 million for people. But with all of that being said, okay, I need to see, if nothing else, I need to see the 60 million black people in America start thinking and said, you know what? We need to get together as a community. And Puff is right when he say we need to get together as a community and start helping each other, because no one is going to help us.
Nobody.
Because they don't fucking see us. They would like to wipe us out. Nobody's going to help us. I need Barack to come out of wherever the fuck he is and speak to the people right now. Okay? Because that's who we listen to.
Yeah.
Okay? I haven't heard anything from Barack. I heard he endorsed his vice president, but if he didn't, that would be whack, because he was your vice president for 8 fucking years. You understand what I'm saying? So of course you had to endorse him. You didn't endorse him until fucking the other Jewish guy dropped out of the race and endorsed him. Okay? I pay attention to shit like that. Okay? But we need to hear from somebody that we call a fucking leader right now to say, hey, look, nobody's coming to rescue us. We're the fucking kid that nobody wanted. So we have to look out for ourselves.
You're right.
I think he do need President Obama and Michelle Obama need to do a press conference. And to
what the fuck are they waiting on?
Speak to the black community. And that will tell you a lot of these leaders need to speak up. We see Oprah, but we need our leaders to do a press conference to let the black people know. But this is the thing too. They need to speak to the black church and tell the churches to comply with the orders, because the church is a big problem when they keep allowing these services to be open and these people going to church on Sunday and then going back in their community infecting people. Like, that have to stop. They need to just counsel all churches. And if you are essential business, then you need to pay taxes. If you tax exempt, then why you want to be essential business? If you that, then you should start paying taxes and contributing to the treasury. But if you're not going to comply with that, then they need to lock these pastors up, lock the door, put a National Guard in front of these churches, and stop people from congregating like that until we can put a handle on this problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this to you, Wiley. These motherfuckers must be the Pied Piper for these people to follow them to their death. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, because I don't give a fuck who you are. You're speaking for the Lord. If you're speaking for the Lord and people are dying and you can't reassure me that this shit's not gonna happen here, I'm not fucking going. I am not going.
Yeah, I don't
You
understand
would
what's
be
so hard
preaching
about
to your
following
motherfucking self because I ain't going.
permission.
You understand what I'm saying? So for these people to be following these fucking pastors and saying, hey, look, the Lord is going to protect you. Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I'll talk to you later. You understand what I'm saying? Let's talk about the shit after the shit is over. Because you can't guarantee me nothing. Okay? Those are real talk. You
Yeah.
understand? They locked the white boy up when he had everybody go to church. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're paying attention to that. They locked his ass up. He came out and he tried to do it again. They will lock him up again. Because this shit is real. There's a number that they already accept in their mind of how many people are going to die from this shit. If it goes way over that number, they're fucked. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
Okay, so these black pastors who playing God, they need to sit the fuck down.
I agree.
Okay, they need to sit down and let people stay at their home, congregate their family, get to know each other again. Okay, know that I don't like you really much, and that's really why I never come on. But now that I'm here with you, you're my motherfucking family, so we're gonna make it work. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, they need to sit down, and I agree with you, Ali. I completely agree with you, because that's some irresponsible shit. Because they don't know where it's gonna hit, how it's gonna hit. We are too far down on the pole to get that type of information. Okay? So I'm telling everybody to stay the fuck at home. Okay? All right? This shit will pass because the economy, these people in power can't afford this shit to go another 90 days. They cannot. Everything will be crippled.
I feel like that's the plan, but we'll have to see when we get there. But I think that's the plan, is to cripple the economy, because once everybody is sitting there with waiting on a handout, then they got us where they want us. You know what I'm saying?
They already got us where they want us.
Well, yeah. Well, okay, Wiley, was that your only statement question?
Yeah,
Okay.
that literally was it. And then people also too, we have to get engaged politically, because it's time for a change. It's time for new leaders.
Yes, sir.
You see Congress with going on a recess break, going on a break, like, no, you need to be doing your job. And if they're not willing to give us free healthcare, a lot of these people need to get out of office. Joe Biden, you supposed to be the nominee. You need to be doing press conference, having a mask, showing up for, doing some type of press conference, speaking up. It's like you're not doing enough, in my humble opinion. The NAACP, y'all supposed to be the NAACP. Y'all should be doing a press conference. Like, speak up, and you can serve the Lord at home. I preach, and you can give me your money, and I preach to you at home where you would be safe, instead of you putting yourself at risk. Amen. So that's all I have to say about that. Thank you, Michelle, for this.
Thank you, Wiley, for joining me. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
That's right, what's up.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you, my brother.
All right.
Wiley.
Bye-bye.
We just got all serious.
Michelle, Michelle, you didn't see this shit coming.
Huh? I didn't. I be trying to keep it light. I mean, I just want to have fun and twirl around in my chair.
Fuck keeping it light. Let's keep it real, man. You understand what I'm saying? This is why you got this platform. God gave you this platform.